Hello there YouTube, this is Sibbles and Bits back at it again with a continuation of our Arcanium run. Just going to go ahead and put out some short-term facts for just a little bit. First off, this will be obviously the last run before we go into the beta. Again, I'm not quite planning on doing arena stuff, but I will be spending a lot of time during the weekend, like playing a bunch of arena runs, mainly because the group that I usually play Back 4 Blood with is currently out on hiatus this week. So I'm going to at least have like an 8-hour gap or a 5-hour gap in my schedule to be able to do some stuff. And that's probably going to be, playing Arcanium in the new stuff. So you might even see some content. Secondly, pretty much what I'm planning with the run, I suppose. I guess not necessarily. Okay, so the other thing is that I'll also be working on one of the guides that I've been talking about for a while. I just need to check to make sure with developer Josh on some things that are correctly in place, because I kind of want to future-proof the video by referring to things as they will be on the 1.0 launch. And I just need to check and make sure that that's the case, so that everything that I'm talking about is relatively accurate. Otherwise, there's just a couple of things that need that. The rest of the information should be solid now as opposed to later, or even probably in the future, because a lot of it's just general stuff and like talking about things specifically that you need to look for. So even if like balance changes and stuff like that happens, you should be fine. Alright, so in this run, we have been going low and slow all the way up to threat 27, and it's a bit concerning because we have absolutely no heirlooms because we have never fought a shard battle. We've got some decent levels, we've got 4 levels total, and we've got some relatively good setups here. So I'm not really concerned about that. And over the course of the couple of days, reviewing the footage, all that, I've decided that I'm going to do the typical bits thing again and, possibly throw the run for science. So if you're one of the types of people that get attached to the fact that I win or lose, first off, I would kindly suggest that you not take it so seriously. And secondly, try and enjoy yourself, because we should at least learn something here. During the last run, I said that I honestly think that we would be able to beat the game without any heirlooms with our current setup. And I do still believe that to be true. And I think that it would be, a waste of an opportunity to make a claim like that and not apply the scientific method and test it. So, what we are looking at here is how to best prepare ourselves for the boss rush with absolutely, pretty much what we already have right now, which is Bjorn's a good, decent tank. He's actually getting toughness at a regular rate, and he crits on his first melee attack, although we found a bug and found out that we can crit on pretty much almost every melee attack. And that enables us to be very tanky. So he's our tank. Moze has a big old deck I'd like to trim, but at the same time, it's sort of like specifically set up so that we can get a turn 1 evocation. And he's pretty much our damage. So some better damage cards would be nice, but not necessary at all. I'm actually kind of liking where he's at. I just wish that he had more defense, but we have Bjorn able to taunt things, and so that kind of is his defense. It's just not going to save us against stuff like DOTs. It's not going to save us against stuff like AoE attacks. So we're going to have to figure that out. Over here, we've got Lady, and basically what she's doing is she's just stacking some poison. Except no, we're not. We're going to do something with this, and we'll talk about that later. And she's using Tome of Infinity and Dusty Witch Cap in an attempt to keep herself alive, because honestly, she's kind of suffering. She is suffering indeed, but by utilizing those 2 items, we are able to do relatively well. I do want to get Lunge in here, and I'm currently looking at exactly what that's going to be. It may honestly be Dodge, because I do want to be able to draw multiple cards and Dash, because that will enable on guard, but it's just rough. it's honestly a little bit rough. I don't think that getting rid of a Vicious Strike is particularly what we're looking for, because we got Pierce Heart and Slice and Dice. Slice and Dice isn't necessarily why we would do that. Maybe we don't take Lunge. That's crazy. And I'm not necessarily sure we want to get rid of Dodge. The reason why we would want to keep Dodge is even if enemies put curses into our deck, currently we're drawing 3 cards, right? So, in order to abuse Tome of Infinity, how that works, let me go ahead and go over here. Tome of Infinity, I knew that it would proc every time that I played a card, so long as there was 0 cards in your draw pile. What I did not know, and we found out last video, is that anytime a card leaves your hand and your draw pile's empty, you get 4 health. So this honestly probably saved our run. Well, it's one of the like 5 things that saved our run. Oh. And so if an enemy ever puts a curse in our deck, then we would want the ability to still like catch our deck up and put ourselves in that sweet spot so that we can go ahead and heal ourselves before the end of the battle. However, that may not be necessary, and maybe this dodge does become a lunge, but honestly it serves the same function. It makes us a little bit more reliable. Thing is that we may not even necessarily play it, because if we do play it normally, we would put ourselves out of that position, and then we would not be able to abuse Tome of Infinity. But maybe that's okay. Maybe that is all right. I really wish I had outplay here. That would be pretty good. Anyways, I said that I was going to explain Razor Shard later. We'll get back to that. It's going to require some setup. So if we get close and we're capable of setting it up, I'll go ahead and explain myself. Otherwise, I'll explain near the end if we don't get it. So what we want to do is we want to give ourselves the best bet at actually being able to clear this. And I believe that is this camp. And these 2 boys right here. This normal fight, we're going to continue to bully them. In fact, we might take this normal fight first, then this camp, and then these 2. Because this is going to bring us to 29. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take this loot cache, because we do have an item slot that we can fill. It might even be legendary and give us something, you know, quite tasty. But we're not really, you know, focused on that. If we get it, it's good. And yeah, so that'll take us up to threat 30. The Cataclysm will start. Bosses will be able to be fought. That may give us access to this thing right here if it takes out this guy in particular, in which case we would probably yoink that. But otherwise, I still haven't determined if we should fight Razar, because we have no access to cleanse. However, our damage might be good enough to where I feel like we don't need it. And if that's the case, we can come up here to Aranox, because she's theoretically easier to kill with burst damage, which is technically what we have with Mozebus and his Chaos Bolt. But she's also got the Reflect. There's lots of poison in there, and once the poison gets down, we're going to have to deal with it. I think that we could take it just fine, but it would just be easier for us if we were to just take this fight here. The only thing that I, obviously, again, I respect the kneels from Razar, so I'm a little concerned about that. Otherwise, let's go ahead and start getting through this. Armored Spider Gaunts, huh? A little rough. Okay. Honestly, I like to kill this guy as soon as possible, and I'd like to kill this guy as soon as possible, so I'm sort of torn on where I want to put Mozebus, but this guy's going to attack less, so he's relatively safer here. So I think that's what we're going to do. I'm going to do this. Never punished. Okay. And we have Slice and Dice. Look at that. Okay, so Here's what I'm thinking. We're gonna do this. Double pain suppression. And we're gonna go ahead, go over here, and then just like pop this man. Now Lady can do slice and dice, and this is actually gonna do quite a bit of damage because we're gonna get, this is one thing that I want to see. We're gonna deal 2 damage in an area. So do I get 3 might, or does it count individually and I do 2 gain 1 might, 3 gain 1 might, 4 gain 1 might? I suppose that would be the same. The only way that we could tell that is if we didn't have 1 might right now. But let's go ahead and just... We got 5. What? What? Am I willing to be slowed? What your other attacks are? There is 1 hex in there. Well, yeah, let's pop you. That's good. Okay. Killing machine is great. Is it what I want, though? Ooh. Ooh, okay. Let's do this. Let's go. Okay. So we have toughness till like the end of days. We're gonna protect Lady from that, and then we might as well just go ahead and use all these cards. We're right about where we started. So that was actually a pretty good turn, and I really wish that there was something that scaled off of our toughness right now, because that was like the best rampage turn I've ever had. It feels kind of good. Go ahead and do this. They're good things. We like these. Okay, Lady needs to use... Oh, this is great, actually. This is exactly what we want. Arcane Barrage? No, you're... Do this. Okay. Go ahead and do that. That way people are slowed for 2 turns. It'll help us defensively, and we're honestly probably going to use this potion. But for right now, that. Life Leech. Life Leech. Another. Actually, destroy that map. That solves a lot of our problems. Again, I am very well aware that we are bullying normal enemies, but when I say that I honestly think that we are capable of, you know, it's actually quite bad. We can dodge twice, actually. We're relatively fine. Okay. Okay. That. Get that. Do I even have to? No, I got the kill right here. Anyways, I know that we're bullying normal enemies, and I'm talking about like, oh yeah, we could totally take on the boss rush without an heirloom. I'm very well aware of the fact that it's not looking good, actually. The whole reason why I don't think that it'll be easy as this, obviously. I think that it's going to be very hard, but I do think that we can do it. Massacre is actually very good due to the fact that we have Rampage. And it's a melee attack, so it can crit. So we would be doing 4 plus... like that last turn was 8, so 36 AoE. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Otherwise, Arcane Torrent is... It's very good. Except we would have to play this after we use his ultimate. Is that necessarily a bad thing? Not really. What would we replace, though? That's the main question, because if we put it in here, like, I guess we could get rid of an Arcane Missile, but then just look at our cost. Our average cost is actually quite insane right now. The only reason we're able to pay for a lot of stuff is because of, what is it, Last Judgment? Last Breath. Both of these are good options, but for our current setup and for what I want to test, Arcane Torrent is better single target, so I think that's actually where we're going. Okay. And I honestly think that this camp is going to be flat heal from Ozibus, because everybody else is honestly, like, topped off. Try and fit this in there. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about that. Flat health for Moze. Let's take the hardest fight first. Same fight, basically. Same positioning, too, so we're pretty much already set up. That's a little rude. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Axe cut's still pretty good damage. But do we Killing Machine into 2 pommel strikes just to dish out damage? Oh, nope. Let's do this. Oh yeah, let's stack that. I'll take another turn on that. Oh, I just realized that we have clarity, so the whole idea of being able to end on the correct number is actually pretty scuffed. So we do need dodge. That's rough. Okay. Anyways, see how much we get from this guy, huh? Could probably put Vicious Strike down first, but I won't. You can't make me. So that's like, okay, hold up. Hold up. Why does like, these make sense. This is 1 attack. Also, we're not multi-striking for the correct amount. I'll have to watch that. How much damage did you take? Took like 30? Okay, yeah, it probably did the right amount. It's just for whatever reason it's not being recorded in here. Because it would be 1, 5, 12, 19... and it would be 2 8s? Multi-strike 8. I'm upset. Was that even 6? 1, 2, 4. It could be 6. Which means that the plus isn't working. I'm going to have to review that footage. That looks like another bug report. That was also very important to my tests. Oh, come on, man. Go ahead, throw that 10 damage out there. It's pretty nice. Go ahead. AoE or draw, actually? Let's draw. That's kind of rude. I guess we could do this. Bop, bop. There we go. It's pretty nice. This should be over next turn, Copium. So we're going to just go ahead and do that. You're not going to block, so let's just make sure that you're getting killed. We're looking pretty good here. Excuse me as I get shifted around in my seat. That's a lot of damage. Got Chaos Bolt, my boys. I guess we're just going to blow you up. Blow you up. We do have lifesteal, but we're weakened. We're slowed. Terrible. Why would they do this to me? Okay, that life isn't going to be that important. Slam's very interesting on Bjorn. Can't stun bosses though, and that's what we're coming up against. If we would have found this like super early, I would be all about it. Maybe the answer is Flame Guard on Lady, just to protect her in the off lane. Maybe the answer is more gold. It allows to spot heal another time. Rough. That's what we do. Oh! There's a shrine up there. That's funny. That is funny. Okay. Oh my god, that turn. This turn good? No, we wouldn't have toughness. That's unfortunate. Work into that. That's unfortunate. If I would have known that was coming, we could have rampaged. This is over. Protect that health. Okay. Let's that out there. Probably could have done this better. It's actually quite embarrassing. But Lady can heal, so we'll go for that. I was so certain we would get a better turn than that. Anyways. Okay. So. This is a situation. It's not the optimal situation. Oh, it even says it's ×4. What the hell? I've been swindled. That's a bug report. Anyways, so even if it's ×4, the idea is that we have Razor Shard, right? Deal 1 might whenever you deal 4 or less damage. In last episode, you may have saw that we get might even when we attack somebody who's dead, and since we do 0 damage, even if we were to do a ton of damage, it's still 0, which is less than 4, so we get a might. So, my question is, we're going to make this work a little bit more for us here. Now we have 2. So our first attack is going to deal 3. We're going to attack this man. You will get 1, 2. Actually, if we're doing 3 and they have vulnerable, we should deal 4, maybe 5. And so, you might only get 1. But we should get 4 might just off of this enemy here. We did not. Now that's interesting. I wonder why then that was working before. Maybe we can only hit the enemy in our lane. Okay, that's balanced. Which is unfortunate. And it's still weird that we get the extra might. I don't know. Anyways. So we tested that. And it is no fun. Exposed weakness. Oh man. That could be pretty good. That might actually be better than... You'd replace counterattack with that. Speaking. ×18 is also very good. It's just late. Like, it enables us to kill the side lane enemies and face race the boss with Maul's Abyss a little bit better. But I don't necessarily think that that's what we're looking for. I think that, honestly, all of this is not doing it for us. It would maybe be exposed weakness, but even there, I don't think so. It would be very good, though. Is that a counterattack? Don't worry about it critting. Maybe that is the move. Problem is that we can only really put, it's basically only adding 1 vulnerable. Because if we were to space our deck out, right? It may not even do that. And we're only drawing, like, you know, let's say 4, because we have the 1 clarity in there. So we draw 4 here, 4 here, 4 here, and you spread our vicious strikes out. That's assuming that it's an even spread. There's going to be 1 vulnerable on the target when this hits. So we would need more vulnerable. If we had like a full, like if Lazar was in here helping us out with that, I can maybe see that. We'll take the gold. I will take that. I don't know why we actually took all that damage there. It's quite annoying. light shrine too, Jesus. Yeah, we'll stay the course. Maybe we do it for the level, though. I kind of want to level up on the boss, though, which would mean that we would take this. Because that is our only, like, normal fight that we have. And then if we level up on the boss and we absolutely need it, we can spend it for healing. Then all of our little amounts of gold now will go towards... I think that's what we do. These enemies are going to be quite difficult, though, because of the fact that we are now in Cataclysm. And they're also purple, which is terrifying. But I'm confident in us. A good turn? Feels like a good turn. That is a great turn. Alright, let's do this. I'll take that stun. The enemy's going to deal a heck a ton of damage, and I just prefer that he didn't. Probably should have done this before we taunted him away. We're going to need this for that turn. Going to have toughness though, that'll help out. It's also slowed. And helped out a little bit, I guess. We don't want you wounded because you're going to want to heal up next turn. So it's going to have to be you. But fortunately, with all this, Arcane Flux ×2 will do the deal. Go ahead, put one of those out. Do some damage. Oh, you're vulnerable. Guess what? You're taking 0 damage, so I won't taunt that. Give me some more options. You know, you want to block. Want to block. Probably actually going to be parry, not on guard. So that we can get this damage out there. Yep. We'll taunt you. Doesn't really mean anything. Cataclysm, people, it ain't frickin' around. This is great, actually. This is exactly what we want to see. Killing machine. I will even... Yes. I will. You're fine. Mwah! Chef's kiss. Guess we're actually going to do this instead. Dodge. Disarm. Probably should have let him block, actually. Oy. Force Pulse is actually great here. Vocation. Destroy this man. That is way too much. Might as well hit that. Weird. You're gonna ult next turn, and you're gonna be dead next turn. Rami? Oof. Moze, let's go. We currently don't have any deck shenanigans, so I'm really not feeling hypo. Attunement? Ayo. Attunement could really hit the spot, especially if we upgrade it on Lady. Because she's also trying to taunt off a bit. Moze is going to be in the middle, trying to tank the boss. Yeah, I think Attunement is the pick. I just don't I don't know what we replace. Is it honestly counterattack? That's so weird. Like, really weird. I think it is, though. Maybe a Vicious Strike? You know, that Slice and Dice actually isn't that good? Maybe it's Slice and Dice, honestly. Gets us a lot of might, but it's not worth the 3 cost, in my opinion. Because we only have 1 AP to use on it. So, like, I don't know. What, we lunge for like 10 damage? Yeah, bugged Slice and Dice is not worth our deck. The hell out of here. Take Attunement instead. Here's Heart is definitely more our speed. Okay. You really don't want me to fight you, huh? That's really how you're gonna be? Okay, fine. Ooh, actually there's a Cauterize here. There is a Cauterize in there. I don't know. Still don't think so. I mean, if you don't want me to fight you, I'll just go up here, take this. Oh, baby. Trunk Splitter? Noxious Sensor? Trunk Splitter wouldn't be bad, because... Oh, actually, you know what we should test? Trunk Splitter states 1 resilience whenever you damage an enemy, right? If you play a card, deal damage equal to its cost to all enemies. Well, we'd have to get rid of something, though. That's unfortunate. I don't know if we could do that this run, but that's definitely something that I gotta keep in mind. Oh, man. That's unfortunate. So instead, first off, Razor Shard is not impressing because of the fact that Slice and Dice isn't impressing. Otherwise, it would work. Actually, no, it wouldn't, because we have to play. Okay, so we know exactly how Razor Shard works. I could see maybe getting rid of Dusty Witch Cap and or Tome of Infinity, but if we get Tome of Infinity to hit, that's like a saved run. Because she can definitely use Trunk Splitter, for sure. And especially because we know that we're not going to be putting this on Moze. If we had space to put this on Moze, especially with us putting Poison Shard on Lady, did I just, like, not do that? No, we did. That way, him just doing his normal shenanigans, which is, you know, like, using Cold Snap to reduce all damage taken, doing his combos on the front lane, or the middle lane. He's going to stack Poison over to the right, which is going to help Lady ramp her up her side up and hopefully kill it 1 to 2 turns faster. But just being able to, especially since we know we're going into Razar and there's lots of multi-strike on the Sun Discs, Chunk Splitter's honestly going to help her out a ton, especially if Moze happens to also use Pain Suppression. Gotta figure out where that's going. I think that is... Did I just lose? No, she was injured. She was... That map bug just keeps getting me. If we've got Resilience, we should keep Dusty Witch Cap now and get rid of Tome of Infinity. This is looking decent. Yep. Thank you. Okay. We're gonna fight Razar. And after we beat Razar, we're going to gain a level because he gives us 1 essence. Oh. There we go. Okay. Oh man, what if we started out with... No! We can't use it turn 1. Oh, we can, because we copied the first card we'll play. We're fine. And then damage out there, evocation. Actually, we still can't. Woe is me. Excuse me, could you not 17 and an AoE? Got our stuff out. Starting to get buffed up here. Actually, debating calling off here, like pulling the aggro. But I don't think that that's what we do. Let's use the draw. On guard's good. Actually, 2 parries. Worth the same, and we're still going to take that damage. Might as well help Bjorn. Get a couple of poison on there because we're cheeky. Is this the worst attack you got? I don't think it is. I do it anyways. What the dispel? It's okay, these are both majors. They can't get rid of those. Okay, Moze is too important. So what's going to happen is we are going to do just a bully for hella damage and then move over here. You'll eat it. Okay. Rough turn. Never mind. Toughness. That'll help us out. And Moze is the person that we want Niels on. Because if anybody can afford to not do anything for a turn, it's Moze, because he just stacks Overload. Alright. Vulnerable you. Killing Machine? Oof. So close. Actually... not too bad. We're just fine. Yep, most of it's going to get scuffed. That's an AoE attack. Can we draw that off? Yes, we can. We can also get this a rampage turn. Yes. Good stuff. I'm debating giving him the potion shield, but really shouldn't. Lady should be taking this damage. But I also want to, like, help blow you up. Bruh. No enemy is targeting us, so that's pretty moot. Let's... you know what? Just go on. Oh, actually, that's a little dangerous. We're getting there. It actually isn't looking bad at all. Yeah, there's Chaos Bolt. I'm willing to kneel for that. No, my Chaos Bolt! You're not going to attack. We're fine. This is fine. Okay. No, let's not do that. Clarity. Okay, we discarded a kneel. We're fine. Let's go. I probably should have done that first. But I am a doofus. I didn't. Get rid of that AoE. I'll even take the single target. Thank you very much. Move you over here. Alright. You ready to get bopped? I really don't like the fact that you're purple, but that was great. Close. He's got 4 kneels though, that's gonna get rough. Chaos Bolts is great. That's the best that we can do. Will this man move there? I wish I could get away with not doing that, but you have toughness, so bully. Let's go. About using any of this? No, because it's overload. We risk this. Wait, it took my... took both of them. 2 piece. It even copied it. That's actually good. What the fuck? Oh wait, yeah, we know about that. Oh man. Oh, why? It's just why. Well, this is rough. We have a taunt. Not currently have a taunt. There's a taunt. Get rid of that. That we can life leech. We're looking great. We really can't afford to be fucking around much longer. This is rough. I don't think I have to state that. Everybody knows things are rough. I told you this wouldn't be easy. Chaos Bolt, with 2 Kneels, I think we risk it. We have to. Okay. Got our attunement back. Save Moze, he's our win condition. Do some of that stuff. This is a turn. So we're gonna have a turn. Probably could have done that a little bit better. I just taunted it back onto Moze. I am an idiot. I really hope that doesn't cost us. Okay, as much as I'd hate to say it, Lady isn't really doing much of anything. I'm gonna go ahead and drop our whole kit right there. We have Rampage again, actually. Are we able to get through? Maybe. Okay, we figured out something about ordering, and now we're really in trouble. Except at least he's going to hit... Oh no. Oh man, this is not the way I thought this was going to go. Please. Please don't kneel this. Such a piece. Very... We're getting there. Finally. Fact? Bap. What did I tell you? I told you it was going to be hard. That was only Razar. think with the way that we have Lady set up right now, we don't need Dark Helm because we're already getting tons of toughness, and that would be the only reason that we would want Rage. Unless, of course, we also had Massacre, in which case we would be able to use that for a good payout attack, but we didn't take it. Executioner's Axe, all abilities gain lifesteal when you are below 12 health. Half of our deck has lifesteal, so I'm really not concerned about that. Actually making Lady able to tank is probably the most important thing that we can do right now. We have access to Ward, we have access to Trunk Splitter. This is going to equal quite a lot of defense. Okay, what do we got here? This is absolutely terrible. Raya's Hourglass is absolutely broken on you right now. And I think we want Broadsword, we want Obsidian Shiv. We can probably get rid of Nether Orb for it. That's the move. What do we want here? We already know that Slice and Dice is scuffed, so we're definitely not touching that. Exposed Weakness. Now that we know that it's scuffed, well, we put Attunement in there in its place, so probably not. Maybe for the sake of killing the side lanes even more, we go ahead and we take Exposed Weakness, because it's better than... Well, is it actually better than, Counterattack? I'm not really convinced. Armor up, though. With Ward? Okay, you convinced me. At this point, we might want to draw on Lady. No, we don't have the money. Don't have the money. I think we need to liquidate this into a, We need to liquidate this into a heal. Although, do we? Well, the idea would be, do we want to upgrade something? I think that we do. It would be... Oh, what am I even looking at? It would be mighty nice to upgrade Attunement. Pretty nice to upgrade Arcane Torrent, which would go up to actually 14. Like we should, but maybe we don't need a level. Fully dealing more damage is always better, but I think that we're fine. So we don't need to upgrade anything, so we can just double heal, but double heal would give us... That would still not give us enough. What? We're on the difficulty where we reduce campsites and hins heal less. The other thing is, too, is that in order for Lady to actually use armor up, she needs to have more AP. So would putting her at 5 necessarily be bad? Doesn't really use a lot. Maybe the answer is draw? Maybe armor up isn't something that we use at all. Could theoretically put it on Bjorn because of the fact that every time that he's damaging himself, he's going to be getting more shield the next turn. It's rough. Maybe he's draw on Moze so that we can get to our win condition faster. After all, he does have a 14 card deck. Without Force Hull, we really don't get think we're gonna heal. I think the right move is AP on Lady, but I think we're gonna heal. Okay. Firestorm Ballista is a lot of damage. That's definitely better than reduce the cost of your echoed cards by 1 AP though. Oh, that'd be so good. No, though, we're gonna do Firestorm Ballista. Twisted Staff would have been great, as would Armor of Kings. Honestly, all these would have been good, but there's just no way. Except for Time Worn Staff. 1 hex whenever you hit an enemy isn't really spicy for us right now. We don't really have a lot of hits. To counterattack, reduce the overall cost of our hands, that when we do get armor up, we're likely to have parry dodge. You know, one of these cards that are going to give us, assuming we have attunement up, it's going to give us 6 block. Let me add another 24 onto it. 30 block, which is generally good to have in an AoE. Most AoE attacks are, as you saw, Razar got up to 26, so pretty nice. Go ahead on. Oh, Firestorm Ballista. Then you need Rhea's Hourglass instead of another spike. Oh, what, Sorry, is that supposed to be green? Or is that blue? Am I blind? You know what? That might be purple. What? No, we'll just see it when we fight him. Another Void Choke? Leech? Huh. Another Bully, actually. I'm really digging that. Heroic Leap. Decent. We can get it for free if we put it on Moze. Then that's a combo, so then he'd get AP for it. That's not too bad. Great attunement, so that we can actually use it on the same turn as armor up, because we don't want that to fall. That's our move. Now we have 143, we can't really do anything with that, so... God, if you're purple, I'm gonna be so wigging out. You're blue! What the frick? Your profile didn't look like obviously I can see now. Okay, blue is kind of a problem. Mainly because of this temporal rip. It's not really that bad, but I certainly don't appreciate that on all of my characters, and confused is also kind of annoying. Most people say that he's the worst at con. I wouldn't put him above red at con, but this is definitely going to be a bit rough. Okay. Oh, you guys just get resilience. Wait, why do you have 6? Trying to cheat me? And of course he started out with the temporal rip, so rip us? Yeah, there's no way that we're going to... This is actually very scuffed due to that. Okay, well, we need to have access to our vicious strikes, so go ahead and pick that out. Disarm this man? That was worse. That was so much worse. Oh, okay. This. Actually, we got a fucking turn. Let's go. I hit the wrong fucking... That would have been such a good rampage. That would have been so much damage. I might actually cry. We should be fine though. If Rampage gets hit again, though, we can't play it. Technically, we can't play Arcane Torrent unless we. Oh man, not how I would like to start that. And of course, now we got confused. Okay, let's work on this shit. Good. Focus down anything. We have toughness, so we have life leech. Good. Go. We'll life leech next turn. Okay. This one's gonna be rough. I'll take it. That's good stuff. Okay. Not this turn. Of course we're slowed. Okay. Attunement. Clarity. Fairy. Honestly, just get this out of my deck. Don't hit me with that right now. Thank you. We killing machine into... Shouldn't even be necessary, really, because it's going to crit. Just save Moze? Why can't we do both? For all, why can't we do both? First combo of the turn. Waste. Put that way. Okay, no, that is visual. Good to know. We now have evocation. Get this out of my deck. Deck? Are you freaking serious? Oh no, there's so many of them. Wait, it's all confused? Always has been. Alright. We've almost got one hand down, and that's going to be a big deal. Have the AoE defensive tools. It's actually quite upsetting. Actually, this is risky. What? Okay, we need to stop. We didn't get any lifesteal. Lady, on the other hand, over here is absolutely reeling. Oh my god, please stop. You're in trouble. Heard it here first, folks. Actually, hold up. Moze is in trouble. What the hell are we gonna do about that? Fuck. Okay. You had to do me like that, huh? You're fine-ish? Fine adjacent? Gotta do... Frick, maybe we're not fine. We're fine. You're dead. I'm not even really worried about you. Let's keep Void Choke. This is going to lose value. Let's actually refresh all of our cards. Gonna be rough, but we should do it. I am just going to deal the damage, even if it's only a little bit. Okay. Frick, I think we're dead. No, we're not. We're only mostly dead. Because we only lose 3 health. So we'd be able to draw 2 here. That's rough stuff. Fine here. Oh my good lord. Hmm? Actually, I have enough. We should try and get him. Which means doing this. Probably should have thought about that. That's rough. Actually, we can help him by taking a fuck ton of damage ourselves, but we're fine. Okay, now we're officially in trouble. We didn't grab any damage. Actually, we can bully this man, gain a ton of health. Can we rampage into that? Not necessary. Okay. Just move over and we bully. Move over might potion, we bully. We're gonna lose 1 health when we do that. We have pain suppression. Not really gonna help him much, but something. This'll help. Let's go. I want to get this out of my deck. It's just going to be another confused though, but it gets us closer to first pull, but that doesn't mean anything. We'll Arcane Flux instead. Okay, we just need to frickin' kill this guy. Frickin' kill this guy, he says. Actually, hold up. We're fine. We have the shield. Go for the life leech, we're going to do 50% of the damage. But it's still damage. That's a save. That's some life. Okay. This would draw us 1 card. It would have to be a 2 cost for us to be able to ult this turn and get rid of these confuses. The card that we're going to draw is confused, which is a 2 cost. We're fine. Oh my god. Could even just use Force Pulse again, but we want to use that later. Okay, hit this. Vocation. Oh, I drew into it. I was about to say, excuse me? Illegal gameplay? Lady, please. Lady, no. Actually, that'll be enough. That will not be enough, because I would have to use the AP to move you over here. Okay, Moze is in trouble. Will you survive? Yes, technically yes. Okay. Use this. Okay. Guys. This is taking all of my frickin' cunning right now. Heckle? Maybe? Rampage? Can we get away with this? That's the most important thing. We will kill this man. With Bully, in fact. Heckle. Bully. Get rid of that. Get rid of these, please. Get the damage out. Help this man. He's doing this. Get more AP. We probably won't do that again. Although... no. Giving you toughness isn't going to do anything. So do we hit you twice for 12? I believe that's the easiest thing to do, right? That's 24 damage plus the 2 shock as opposed to 18. Yeah. Okay. He is going to do his AoE though, and we need to figure out how to keep Bjorn alive. Oh yeah, it's just you using your Rhea's Hourglass. Oh man. Okay. You're fine too. Fact. You're almost beyond fine. If that makes any sense. We can activate our ultimate. I don't want to duplicate Confused though. So let's double up Arcane Flux. Confused. Rid of Confused. Mind Shock. Sounds good. Okay. Probably should have done that one first. Melee attack? You kinda do, so let's work that out. Now let's not do something stupid. That. That. And we don't taunt. However, let's work towards that and taunt over here. There we go. We're looking great. Yeah, Lady really came through at the end. That +1 atonement. This is good damage. We like to see it. We did too much damage on the first go. That was kind of a waste. Okay. I mean, we might as well get your ulti ready. Is there anything you gotta do? Not get hit, preferably? Can Lady take this? Not really. Lady cannot take that. Even if she was to... yeah, we kind of scuffed. There we go. Let's get that ready. Plus cost, you piece. Arcane Torrent's now basically unusable. Unless... no, it would still be unusable. Oh my god, you're such a piece. Now I'm just angry. Why would you do this to me? We need to taunt at some point. You are perfectly fine. So, you are likely the person to taunt. You aren't going to be able to use anything before armor up anyways. You won't have to use armor up, so we can attunement into Confused. Which means that you need to use the move. However, before we do that, I think... Final Cut. Good stuff. Yep. Get that 4 damage in there. We'd hate if that was the difference maker. Let's atone into confused. Use this for a little bit more oomph, and it's enough. Look at that. Oh, thank you. My favorite. Go ahead and do that. I don't think you're going to take a hit, though, because we got Heckle on retain. Everyone here can already tank all this bullshit for the most part. Please get this out of your deck. Even though I know you're just going to draw into more. Oh, actually, this could almost be good for us. That's kind of funny. Because by increasing the cost, we will use more overload. What the fuck? It's so funny. Oh, man. Anyways, let's start working on this, huh? I'll use 2 attacks. We want them to be shielding attacks. I'm gonna hit you with this. Hit you with this, and we're gonna hit you with this. That's a full block. Guess what, kid? We cannot afford to do any of this. That's if we move you in to lifesteal, you will not get out. And you're slowed, so just hold that thought. Rampage getting upped in cost though is kind of scuffed. This. One more. This, even though it's not doubled, is still technically better. Crazy. Mind Shock for a ton of damage. Then honestly, I think we just keep the rest of that for next turn. Because we could draw our Chaos Bolt again, apparently. Nice. Hopefully it's not on his Stasis turn. This is starting to look bad. This is starting to look less bad. Okay, you need to life leech though. Let's not do that again. Okay, so got Force Pulse, which is good. We'll use it. Want to use Force Pulse again, but can't really fit the cards. Actually, this won't go back into our... It's one draw. Pain Suppression is actually great, except that we're not doubling it, so... Save you some damage and get rid of this crap. I should have checked that. I knew that I wanted that. I shouldn't have done that. We're fine, theoretically speaking, but that's in our hand would have been the win. Now it isn't, and that's annoying. Just, yeah, playing our favorite card in the game. Do not have a taunt? Excuse me? You have 2 pommel strikes and a heckle in your... Okay. Otherwise, have a parry and armor up, but if we use that, that's not going to happen. Now this is scary. actually, hold up. Move, then we can't do that. Okay, we're gonna have to skip attunement. We're gonna bop you. That's just what we do. Actually, we would be fine because Bjorn can move us. Okay, so let's get that attunement. Oh my good lord. Oh man. Okay, we're slowed. We don't want to do any of that. Lady can take care of this, so we really don't care. However, is there anything that we want to do while you're here? Probably like bop you. Next turn we'll be able to life leech on you, so we're pretty good. Flying machine would have been nice for that, admittedly. Let's do this. Let's do this. Ooh, chef's kiss. I just looked over. This is 1.5 hours. I should have known. Fuck it, I'll give you guys a 1.5 hour video. Fair. We do not have enough to actually access our ultimate. But let's just do some frickin' damage, huh? Eh? Okay. Of course you did. Of course you did. Okay, you need a life leech, like today. Cannot afford to do killing machine into life leech. We could bully into life leech. And you would be able to tank whatever the heck is remaining. So, we're relatively fine. Question is... Nope. Okay. Bully. Final cut. We're tanking. And just to get this out there, maybe we do... Oh, if we do 2 of those... No, we'd still get it. Will help protect Moze in the upcoming turns. Let's just get rid of all this bullshit. I would like to be able to use my cards, thank you. Ah, I'm more confused. Yeah. I mean, we're there. But now let's get him with the Arcane Torrent. He deserves it. Not that. Oh, Battle Details will be here. So there you have it. Yeah, Lady really came back. It was pretty good. Of course, Bjorn was still like our primary tank because he was just able to take so much shit. Of course, I believe that most of that damage taken to health was, of course, Rampage and Obsidian Shiv. So you can decide for yourself whether or not that was actually, like, you know, the good stuff. But otherwise, he was able to keep up damage with Mozabis, mainly because Mozabis got scuffed, like, super hard. Like, I think his Arcane Torrent got hit twice with the +1. And so we had to keep waiting for it to come back into our hand to get rid of that debuff. Otherwise, Lady tanking quite a bit. You could also say the same for Bjorn, but of course most of his shielding was actually from Lady and the fact that he has Rhea's Hourglass, which was pretty much free on us because of the fact that he had so much self-damage. Because, yeah, all this damage taken to health eventually became shield. Not necessarily that, you know, all that shield absorbed something, but... Yeah. Like, that is just crazy, honestly. We defeated, air quotes, the hardest Icon in the game. And technically, like, I can't say that it was with no heirlooms, because we did get the Royal Breastplate on Lady, and I do believe that that did save her life. Wait, did she ever get low? I mean, you consider how much shielding it gave her over the course of the run. Yeah, it did. Or the battle, it definitely saved her life. But yeah, just all around a great fight. All around a great run. Good example of that low and slow, right? Anyways, if you have any feedback, any questions, concerns, misplay alerts, be sure to put that down in the comments below. And until next time, we'll catch you guys around.